How long have I known you?
I reckon it's about 3 years.
It's a while now.
It's definitely been a long time, hasn't it? It's
Yes.
nice though.
I found a picture of the two of us on the day that we first met. Like, look how young you look.
No way.
We are doing a Would You Rather video. Here we go. Right, so I asked the wonderful world of Twitter.
Yep.
And we've got some very odd Would You Rathers.
Okay.
Would you rather say everything but in song or not be able to sing at all?
Definitely everything in song.
I'm not good enough at any instrument to...
So I can play ukulele.
Not very well though. I don't think I could make a living off of playing the ukulele, whereas you could make a living off of playing guitar.
No.
You do make a living off of playing guitar. I make a living off of my voice. And I'm in Les Mis, which everything is sung.
Exactly.
Everything is sung. We don't talk at all. So I think it would probably get me more jobs, if anything. Would you rather eat peanut butter off a monkey's foot or drink toilet water?
I think that, you know, like they put the bleach in the toilets, you'd probably die if you drunk loads. So, and also, I quite like peanut butter, and monkeys aren't that similar to us. So that's quite easy for me. That.
Really? So
Yeah.
I would go with the toilet water.
Why? You'd lose your throat. It would just be like.
Well, because like it's not specifically toilet water that's filled with bleach. It's just toilet water, and it doesn't specifically say how much you have to drink. So it could
Yeah,
just
but
be
same
like
for the peanut butter. You could just like say he's got like his foot here and a massive clump. You could just go like
off the top of it, I guess. Yeah. So maybe you did think that was better than I did. Would you rather have your legs sewn on backwards or have two heads?
That's really weird and hard actually. If you had two heads, would they both be you or would it be like someone else?
That's a good question. I mean, I think it's not specified, so I think that's up to you.
Does that mean that you could sing twice though? You've had two necks as well?
You can harmonise with each other.
Exactly. So that would be mine.
Yeah,
if
I
that's, what would you do?
Yeah, I think I'd go for the same thing because I just liked the idea that I'd never be lonely.
Aww.
I could always have someone to talk to. That's really sad, isn't it? Would you rather have a dragon as a pet or be a dragon?
Have one as a pet, hands down. If you were a dragon, then I think that people would probably hunt you down and skin you for your scales. But having a dragon, how big is the dragon? Is it like Game of Thrones where they're massive, or is it like a little Spyro thing that's like this big?
I think again, it's not specified, so it's up to you.
I think having it as a pet, because if you were a dragon, you'd scare loads of people. Imagine trying to like, if you were on like Tinder or something, and you like swiped, I don't know which way, you connected with someone, and then you went on the first date and you were a dragon. Like,
you probably wouldn't have Tinder if you were a dragon, to be fair.
If we're playing this game, Would You Rather, does it mean that you're a person and then you change to a dragon because you'd rather do that, or you're a dragon from day one? Because if you change, then you can still use a Tinder profile from when you were like.
I think it's from this point. If someone was saying, would you rather do this or that, it's like from this point on.
Change.
You'd have to change.
So you could get far on Tinder until the date, and then you'd eat them.
I mean, that's a good way to find food.
Yeah, I guess.
To be fair.
I guess.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have a dragon as a pet, but
Yeah.
I want it specifically for transport purposes.
Yeah, definitely.
So I wouldn't have to bother with cars or the train. Parking a dragon might be quite difficult though.
It would be.
Would you rather not ever be able to talk again or have to say everything on your mind?
It would have to be the second one, so always having to say what's on your mind, because I can't imagine not speaking, but that could be so dangerous. However, it could maybe make you a nicer person, because you'd always be positive.
Yeah, you'd always be thinking happy thoughts.
Yeah.
That's nice, I like that. Yeah, no, I agree. Would you rather lick each other's feet or eat your own snot?
Thing is, right, okay, here we go. When you've got like a cold and you go like,
you're essentially
sort of eating it, aren't you? Oh no, it's still wet. So you're sort of doing that.
I mean, you've essentially just answered your own question.
I know. Everyone does that. When you've got like, when it's like 3 AM, you wake up with a blocked nose and you go like, try and get it up. Oh no. Try and get it up.
And editing that and using that as a sound clip in itself.
You know what I mean? So everyone's kind of eating their own snot, I think.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. You said something about my feet.
No, I'd lick them also.
They smell no.
Oh no.
Would you rather have something in your eye forever
It's horrible.
or need to sneeze but never be able to?
At what point is the need though? Is it like all the time, or is it like I feel it a little bit? Like what? Is it like you do that all the time?
I think it's at the point where you're like, I'm definitely going to sneeze. Definitely going to sneeze.
That's awful. But something always in your eye. That's awful, isn't it? When it's really bad in your eye, and you're like, this is probably the hardest one, I think.
Yeah.
Feeling that there's always something in your eye, or that is actually something always in your eye. That's the question.
it says have something in your eye forever, so I think there's actually something there. I think I'd have to pick the sneezing, because as much as I hate that feeling of needing to sneeze and not being able to, I couldn't cope with having something in my eye. I couldn't cope with that.
Also,
it affects your sight as well.
Exactly, and you'd be really watery.
They were pretty good. There were loads.
Yeah, I saw
many.
some of them.
There's a guy who works in our theatre, and we've all got telephones in our dressing rooms, and every now and again the phone will ring, and I'm always next to it. So I pick it up, and I'll just get, would you rather? Like, he doesn't even say hello, he just goes, would you rather? And then I get two, like, horrible scenarios, and then I have to ask the room, and we all have to pick.
They were really good. Thank you very much for sending them in.
Thank you.
They were amazing.
Go and check out James's channel, because he now has a channel. And he does that all the time. And
also a massive thank you to Carrie for having me back on your channel. I love you, and I love your channel too. No. So yeah, thank you for watching.
Thanks.
Mwah.
Dear Tom and G, today is one of those double show days. It is a Wednesday, that means 2 shows. Whoop whoop.